live. Going live, dude. What's going on? We're here at my brother-in-law Rick's place, getting ready to wrench on the Nova, and pretty excited that we're so dang close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. 21 left. So yeah, let's share this thing. Let's hit that 1,000. So who's in here with us? Wait a few more minutes, see if a few more people join. Let us know in the chat section who you are, why you decided to show up, maybe what your favorite project is on the DPV channel. These are all the parts that we're going to be putting in the Nova in the next day or so. So Alex is here.
Is anybody watching?
Yeah, we got 3 people in there.
3 people.
Yeah.
Okay. Now do you have 4?
Nope. All right, so I got a question for you guys. If you want to put it in the chat, what video did you subscribe to? What video was like, you know what, I need to subscribe to this channel. This video is just so good. All right. So we've got the DPV Under Power Tour coming up. So that's one of the reasons why we're working on the Nova this weekend. But pretty excited. It's Father's Day weekend. We're going to be doing about 400 miles in the inland Northwest, kind of going through the Blue Mountains, hitting up Dayton on Friday night. This is Father's Day weekend. So there's a pretty cool little car show called All Wheels Weekend. They're in Dayton, and they're doing a cruise. So we'll hit that Friday night, then head on over to Walla Walla, Washington, where there's a drag strip, and we're going to test our underpowered cars and see what we can do in that 8th mile track. And then after beating on the cars a little bit that morning, we're gonna hit the road about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And take a sweet road trip through the Blue Mountains. I just posted a video this morning. Alex and I went and pre-ran the DPV Underpowered Tour because, last fall we hosted another event, the DPV Gambler 500, where we took Bob the Buick through the Blue Mountains on the dirt roads, but we didn't pre-run the course. And so, we ended up with some roads that didn't necessarily exist anymore. And the guys that joined us, they knew the route better than we did. And it was like super lame that those guys knew it better than we did, but they were cool about it. So we wanted to have our act together this time and pre-run it. So we took the Kia, drove the course. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, Saturday, drive through the Blues to Joseph, Oregon. We're actually staying in Enterprise, which is just a few miles away. But Joseph is just a cool little tourist town. Wallowa Lake's just down the road from there, so we might check that out. There's tons of cool little shops and whatnot. And then we'll hit the Rattlesnake Grade back to Asotin, back to the Clarkson area. So it should be a really fun trip. So I hope to see some of you guys there. We've got, I think, about 10 rigs going right now. So my dad has a little car club that he's part of. So a few of those guys are going, and then we're taking the Nova, taking the Ghetto Glider. Alex is bringing the big brown wagon. I think we've got a new Camaro going. We've got an AMC muscle car coming. So should be a really good time.
Got the LeBaron coming.
Oh yeah,
Convertible.
got the LeBaron convertible. That'd be great. All right, Willie's in the chat. Says the Borg Warner 1339 video. Oh yeah. So I'm still rocking that Quadra-Track in the Big Chief. That hasn't been the part that's broken yet. So far, I'm just having motor issues. So, but I just got the block and the crank back from the machine shop. So it should be getting that back together this next week. So I'm pretty excited about that. Chris is going to come help me assemble the motor. I might not have time to get it in the Jeep because of the underpowered tour coming up. I've got a number of things we need to get fixed up on the Impala. I did the exhaust, and I need to run it out the back. I was trying to avoid that, but I have to run it out the back. It just fills the car with fumes, and that's not going to be good for my kiddos. That's one of the things we're doing to this guy too this weekend is putting 2.5-inch dual exhaust on it and getting rid of all those exhaust leaks, making it sound good. So what kind of projects would you like to see us do on the channel? So if you've got some project ideas or things you'd like to see more of, put that in the chat. I'd love to hear it. What are you most excited for on the Nova?
I think just really getting running really good. It's been family car. My grandparents bought it in '75, so it's just been part of the family. And I got it when they passed away, and it's just been sitting, collecting dust. And thanks to you guys, it's going to get up and running and having some fun with it.
Should be a good time. Yeah, we're going to be putting, we've got an Edelbrock intake, cam and lifters, some long tube headers, Edelbrock timing set, and then we're going to freshen up with some gaskets, take care of some of them leaks, and then the 2.5-inch exhaust. We're going to run through all the brakes. So the brakes will be nice and safe with new soft lines and new brake shoes, brake pads, replacing the sway bar links, make sure that's all nice and tight, and put new shocks on it. So should be
running good.
Good little car. It looks like we got 4 people in here. If you guys want to put something in the chat so I know who you are, we can do a little drawing. We've got a couple prizes that we'd like to give away. I'm gonna do a $20 Summit gift card, and I think we might have one of these hats. I'll have to talk to Alex about it, but I'm pretty sure we've got one for you. So. Okay, interesting. I did spring over on the Big Chief and not having any issues with the driveline. However, I used K5 Blazer springs, which pushed the axle forward about 1.5 inches. And so pushing the axle forward may have helped with the driveline angles. You think you're having driveline angle issues? Is that the deal? So I can definitely do a quick little video showing what mine looks like, but I didn't have any issues with mine. I wonder how much lift you have too, because I think I'm sitting at probably about 6 inches of lift total. That's my best guess because like they're Chevy springs spring over on a Jeep, so it's kind of hard to know how much lift was that. They're 3-inch K5 Blazer springs, but I think the K series Chevy pickups from stock, the springs were almost kind of like, curved up. And so these springs are almost flat. They might have a tiny arch to them. So I'm guessing about 6 inches of lift. So I'm sure that lift height and then pushing the axle, the axle location forward to back makes a big difference. Yeah, I've got a double cardan on mine too. Double cardan at the transfer case. Is your Jeep a Wagoneer, Cherokee, J-Truck? So I'm actually hoping to ditch the Borg Warner here maybe this summer on the Big Chief. I've got 2 transmissions that I'm going to combine to make one transmission. So I've got another AMC Turbo 400, and then I've got a GM Turbo 400. And the GM Turbo 400 has the output shaft that I want. So the transfer case I want to build is a 203, 205 doubler, which will also help my driveline angles in the front because it's going to kind of lengthen the transfer case location, I guess, so the front driveline will get longer. But I can't mate a 203 to the AMC Turbo 400 with that weird Borg Warner output shaft. So the last thing out on a rebuild is the output shaft. So I pretty much have to rebuild the transmission, but I'll put that GM Turbo 400 output shaft that'll mate to the 203. So I have 4-to-1 low range and twin stick, so I can have front and dig and all that good stuff. Okay, so spring over with the factory springs. I think that's quite a bit of lift. If I remember right, that's like dang near 8 inches, but I'd have to look it up. I think that's quite a bit of lift. And then with the factory, with the factory axle location, you probably got a pretty steep driveline angle. Probably have to either get those like high, they make U-joints with that can tolerate higher angles. So you'll have to look that up. They're kind of like, they kind of have like an offset. The pivot points are offset from each other a little bit, so you can get a little bit more flex in the U-joint. So you might try that at the axle end. All right. Willie, I'm going to put the oh, hey, Alex. You're not eligible. Willie, I'm going to put the Days of Painted Victory Gmail account so you can send me an email. We want to send you a $20 Summit gift card. So email me.
Who did? You just want it? I was in the chat.
I said you're not eligible.
What? You said all you do is be in the chat.
And I randomly drew Willie.
Random.
Yep.
Italian soda there, big guy.
No, it's just a Mio. I don't know, one of those packet deals. Kind of dry.
All right, Alex.
What do we got?
There's a chair.
Oh, am I sitting down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You need to talk about probably big brown wagon.
Yeah.
Maybe Brontosaurus.
Yeah. I'm a habitual project collector, and so I have a few. And what I'm bringing on the underpower tour is a very underpowered 1977 Ford LTD wagon called the BBW, or Big Brown Wagon, or Big Block Wagon. It's got a 460 in it, but it is emission out of control down to, I think, 186 horse. I don't know, something ridiculously low. I don't think it's possible to make less horsepower with that much displacement. And but for the tour, I have a full exhaust system I'm putting on it. I'm going way oversized. I'm going to put a 3-inch on it, and I might get the intake on. Don't know about that, but for sure the exhaust, get that, and then start plunking away. And the goal is to make 500 horsepower. Bought the car for $500 from a derby buddy, and I had a $5,000 budget, and I really wanted to hit 500 horsepower for $5,000.
On the stock bottom end?
Yeah.
Nice.
For a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll make it till it doesn't.
Yeah. Very cool. So then the Brontosaurus. Bronco hasn't been on the channel a whole ton. I think we got a NIMAC video on there.
It's in the intro.
It's in the intro. We've got when we destroyed the body in Etchies.
Yeah.
That's on there. That was filmed like back when we had the little 2 millimeter.
Really sucks is now I'm on a Facebook group for Broncos, and do you know what a clean bodied big body Bronco goes for? Just the body, the part that I'm taking off and getting rid of anyways. Just a clean body is like $2,500 to $3,000.
Yeah, I mean that would pay for your 1-tons.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. All right. What questions do you guys have for us? Well, let's talk about the Bronco first. I just skip that. Let's talk about the Bronco. What are you doing with it?
Big things happening with the Bronco. I don't know if I want to divulge too much information. It's the vehicle's name's the Brontosaurus, but it's when I talk about it with my buddy at work and with Josh, it's called Project Impossible because everywhere I've ever read says you can't do this, and so I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I've been told by so many people that you cannot put a crew cab body on a Bronco frame. And after reading a tape measure a dozen times, and Josh has helped me with reading the tape measure, and it fits. And so I have a 75 crew cab body that's going to go on a 1979 Ford Bronco frame. It's going to have, I have axles from a 91 ton. And so I have 4-link in the rear, I believe. I don't know. I got all my bracket for my suspension. I have everything ready. I just need time.
Yeah, I think we're doing single triangulated 4-link.
Yeah,
in the rear, and then 3-link in the front.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
All ballistic fab brackets and links and whatnot.
So nice.
Ballistic fab joints, I believe. So
those 6-shooter joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be pretty awesome, and it's got a 460 in it. So.
Yeah, it's got a 1971 Lincoln 460 in it. So unlike the 460 in my brown car, it actually makes a little bit of horsepower, and it has it's all been smog deleted, and
it's a Dana 44 killer is what it is.
Oh yeah, I have replaced I think I only have one factory shaft left in that 44. Everything else has been it's full chromoly. The strongest stuff you can do without going the next size up, going to a 60. But going to a 60 and Sterling 10 1/4.
Yeah,
not 10 1/2, right? Yeah, 10 1/4 is the other one. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to break those.
Right. So, what questions do you have for us? We've got probably 5 to 10 minutes left, and we got a bunch of wrenching to do. So, any questions you have for us?
Just what?
I don't know.
Huh. How many people does it say it's on?
3.
Oh.
I don't know if one of those is me.
Oh, those might be you. I'll do that. Oh, it was one.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you want to get
That
wrenching?
was you.
yeah.
All right. Hey, Willie, thanks for watching.
Yeah, well, I'll get that gift card out to you soon, by the end of the weekend. So, thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to go get wrenching. Wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. See you next time.